Sesame Crusted Tuna. Tuna with a sesame crust has a crispy outside and a wonderfully rare inside. This quick and simple seared tuna meal will have your visitors impressed in no time. Serve with vegetables and steamed rice for a quick, wholesome supper that you'll enjoy. This sesame crusted tuna recipe came up purely out of laziness, and I'm not afraid to admit it. One evening, I had no desire to prepare dinner. I believe it is reasonable to assume that we have all experienced this. I suddenly realized that I had some gorgeous ahi tuna steaks in the refrigerator that I was not ready to throw away. So was born this surprisingly simple seared tuna meal. To prepare this delectable dish, all you need is some fresh ahi tuna, soy sauce, sesame seeds, and frying oil. It simply takes a few minutes to sear the fish once your pan is blazing hot and you're ready to serve. Also delicious is this grilled tuna with sesame soy sauce. There are several ways to eat seared ahi tuna, but I usually serve it with a side of steamed rice and vegetables. It can be included in a salad, used as the main ingredient in fish tacos, or added to a sushi burrito. The next time you want to have a dinner that seems really elegant but is feeling sluggish, try this sesame crusted tuna. Ingredients for tuna with sesame crust. There are just 4 ingredients required to prepare this mouth-watering tuna with a sesame crust. You probably already have 3 of them, so all you need to do is pick up a couple tuna steaks from the shop and start preparing your meal. Let's go through the straightforward items you'll need to make this recipe. A high-quality ahi tuna steak should be used. If you are searing them, they should be sushi grade. Make sure they are completely defrosted if they are frozen. Sesame seeds, you may use any variety of sesame seeds. Keep the color consistent or use a blend of sesame seeds in various colors for added color. Soy sauce, this gives the tuna a ton of flavor and aids in the adhesion of the sesame seeds. You are welcome to use tamari or coconut aminos in their place. Use cooking oil that can withstand high heat, such as canola. Canola oil is normally my go-to, but avocado oil might also be suitable. Recipe advice and modifications. Here are some of my greatest tips for making the tastiest tuna with sesame crust. You should cook your ahi tuna to 125 degrees Fahrenheit for medium rare. Check the internal temperature of the fish using a food thermometer while bearing in mind that it will continue to warm up a bit after you finish cooking it. Using a blistering hot pan to create a crispy outside without overcooking the interior is the secret to the greatest seared ahi tuna. On the tuna, you want a rare to medium rare cook. Any sesame seeds you have would do. I really like to use a mix of black and white sesame seeds for a very eye-catching display. Before coating the tuna, combine the sesame seeds with your preferred spices for more taste. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, thyme are a few excellent options. Choose fura cake for a more conventional Hawaiian dish. Before coating the tuna, try incorporating a tiny bit of sugar into the sesame seed mixture. High heat causes the sugar to caramelize, which will contribute to the outside of the ahi tuna taking on a very lovely golden hue. For a splash of color and a burst of flavor, garnish with lime wedges and a scattering of fresh cilantro. What to serve with tuna with sesame crust. A fresh and tangy dipping sauce that I make with soy sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar, honey, ginger, garlic, and green onions goes great with this meal. I definitely recommend giving this a try. For specific measurements, see the recipe card below. Now, you're in luck if you're looking for mouth-watering sides to go with sesame crusted tuna. This meal is quite adaptable and goes well with a range of sides. Usually, I try to keep the side dishes straightforward to let the tuna take center stage. Steamed rice, quinoa, sautéed vegetables, or a side salad are often my go-to sides. Ingredients. Yellowfin or ahi tuna, 24 ounces, sushi grade. Sesame seeds, 4 tablespoons. 1/9 cup soy sauce. 1 tablespoon canola oil or other high-temperature oil. Instructions. With paper towels, pat the tuna steaks. Soy sauce should be applied to both sides of the tuna. In a dark-colored dish, tuna is coated with soy sauce. Tuna is thoroughly coated on both sides after being pressed into the sesame seeds. You can choose to cover the sides as well, but doing so would make cooking it a little more challenging, so I advise coating only the top and bottom. A cast iron skillet should be heated to a very high temperature. When the pan is heated, add the oil and immediately stir. When the sesame seeds are golden brown, add the tuna and continue to fry for another 45 to 60 seconds. Flip it carefully over, then continue for approximately a minute on the other side. Serving suggestion: I like to accompany this with a light, zingy dipping sauce. A 1/4 cup low-sodium soy sauce is mixed with 1 tablespoon rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 2 teaspoons honey, and 1 tablespoon each of chopped ginger, garlic, and green onion. Keep chilled until you're ready to serve.